With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken at his 4. Shreds the tackle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Wilson on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 30. Yard line. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Go, let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the 2nd round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Penny, the 1st down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Again, it's Penny. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body. But Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
Second down, Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Dak finding the former Jag Hurns for the Dallas first down.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action here on first down. It's caught right side. It's Hurns. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Prescott on first down. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A second down throw for Prescott. This is caught by Hearns. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. A first down carry by Elliott, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hearns, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Come on, tempo. 14, find it. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he powers his way up past the 30. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Big jumbo.
Play action. Now Wilson. Now he steps away. Now he's going to throw it back. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Prescott now on 2nd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Prescott now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. A give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Prescott toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll try to run with Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On third and goal, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, get the 46.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, Zeke's having a great game here, Charles, in the second half. What was the difference rookie season to second season? Because he went from 5.1 yards per carry to 4.1.
Well, inconsistency. Remember, his second year, Zeke was in and out of the lineup a little bit, as well as his offensive line, where the front 5 pretty much played the entire way his rookie year. Last year, there were guys in and out of the lineup due to injuries as well. Not the same continuity.
Well, things are clicking here in this one for him. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
As huge a threat as Ezekiel Elliott is with the ball in his hands in the run game, I have to believe that the Cowboys want to continue to expand him in the passing game. Excellent hands, can run nice routes. They don't just have to throw it to him on screens either. They can make him an integral part of the passing game and increase their offense.
58 catches through his first 2 years, so you expect that total to go up.
I think that he can get 58 catches in 1 year if they choose to concentrate on it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Tempo.
A handoff to Penny. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go to Elliott again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now Wilson on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. That one goes for 36 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Zebra. Run it.
To throw again is Wilson. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They were looking for Marshall that time. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Second down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
Pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Cowboys, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.